Hey socialites, welcome back. So do you guys remember when I did my 2024 favorites, what my number one favorite perfume was for 2024? It was Cosmic from Kylie Jenner. So she just launched a Cosmic 2.0, girl. And here's the box. Here's the box. I think it comes in like 4 different sizes, which her original, like 4 or 5 different sizes. And the original one came in like a lot of sizes like that too. But I picked up the 1 ounce, which is the 30 ml bottle, and it retails for $50. Now I picked it up from the Kylie website because I got it when it came out about a week or so ago, but I believe it's now on Ulta's website for the same price. And you could probably get a little bit of a discount because Ulta always have like a 10% or 20% off. So I'm not sure if it's in stores yet, but it's definitely on the Ulta website. But look at the bottle. Pretty much the same exact bottle of Cosmic, the original, except this one is chrome and the original is like a clear glass bottle, which I love the shape of the bottle. I think it's really chic. So I'm actually on the second bottle of the original Cosmic. I liked it so much I repurchased it. I even gifted it in my yearly giveaway that I do for the holidays. I gifted 2 socialites with a full bottle of it. I love the first one. But if you guys can remember, the first one wasn't like a mind-blowingly beautiful perfume. It's just very pretty, very pretty. It's sweet. To me, it just smells like what you want to smell like. Just sort of sweet, slightly ambery, just very pleasant, super compliment getter. And this one, this is my second day wearing it. This one is no different, but it smells different though. But very pleasant. It's sort of sweet, but not crazy sweet. It's not as sweet as the original, and somebody did say that the original was too sweet for them. This one takes more of an ambery tone. So let me tell you guys what I get from the opening. There's a slight citrus touch. There's something a little spicy in there that touches my nose, and then it goes sort of sweet, ambery, and a little bit floral. It gives you about a moderate projection, just like the original, so it's not like super strong or beast mode, but it does have a little bit of a presence to it, just enough. I overspray it, so you're definitely going to smell it on me, but it's not going to smell overdone no matter how much you spray, because it's sort of like one of those sort of mellow, moderate type perfumes. The amber and the florals hits me more than anything. Very, very pretty. And for me, it's long lasting, but I will say that when I wore it the first time, I oversprayed it on my clothes, on my arms. And after having it on about 8 hours, Mr. could still smell it, and I could too, on my clothes and on my skin. I could really smell it, and it had somewhat of a presence, almost the same. I think this is a little bit more long lasting than the original because I overspray that one too, but after 8 hours, it doesn't smell as strong as this one smells. Similar to the original, I think this is a anytime, any type of occasion perfume, something you could wear for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Going out to run errands, leans on the casual side, but you could also wear it to date night because it's a little bit ambery. Those aspects of the perfume closely resemble the original, but to me, the original smells a little bit more pretty than this, and I think the original is going to be a lot more mass appealing than this one. I think that a lot of people love the original and will continue to love it, but after smelling this, I think everybody's not going to love this one, although I do like it. I do like the original more though. This is something that I would just throw on any time of day just to go run errands. I probably wouldn't necessarily pull for this for date night, but you definitely could. It's pretty. There's something in here that leans kind of fresh too. So let's talk about the notes. So in Kylie 2.0, at the top we have pear and pink pepper, and I did smell a little spice at the top. You have vanilla orchid and lavender, which are like some purple florals in the mid, and then amber and sandalwood in the base. In the air, I get a lot more amber than anything, and then the florals start to come in. But as it starts to really dry down on my skin, those purple florals start to be almost equally as prominent, at least on my skin. So that's something to keep in mind for those who don't like those purple florals, or if you're not a lavender lover, you definitely get it in here. And that's why it smells a little bit clean too. It has a clean touch to it. I do get a hint of the pear, but if you know anything about pear is not like a super overly sweet note or fruit in general. So it takes a soft tone. If I was to layer this, I would probably just do like a baby oil gel or something unscented to help it last a little bit longer. But like I said, I got 8 hours plus on my skin with this. I took a shower, so I don't know if it'll last much longer after that, but it still had decent presence. It leans sort of feminine, but it's just sort of clean and ambery, so I think it would be equally as nice on a man. So let me know if you've tried this one already, and I'll put the link to it in the description box or right there on the YouTube shopping tab. If you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars.